December, January, February. The two sort of areas for charter holiday flights we see most are skiing flights and holiday sunshine. We talked quite a bit about skiing flights already. We'll talk again in a moment, but to our left there's a Jet 2 Boeing 757 just touching out. She's off to Lanzarote. The Canaries are very popular. So as mentioned earlier, the Jet 2 757 departing to Lanzarote. And mentioned before, Jet 2 have several of these 757s, I think it's 7 now, all of them based here at Manchester. Jet 2 updating their fleet, they've got a big fleet of Boeing, most of them over there now. And they started this year to have new Airbus A321 Neos delivered, which are replacing the 757s and will replace the 737s. The aircraft that's just departed, Golf Lima Sierra Alpha November, is 29 years old.
John Travolta, so he does 747s. I wonder if he's still got his own 747.
He's got my merch all over the screen.
Not Jamaica. Rihanna.
Yeah, merch is actually in
Barbados.
Beyonce. Like artificial Christmas trees and white stuff like that. Yeah, I can do that.
So here goes our Bridgetown, Barbados flight. Malala Aero, which is a Maltese company.
The music as well. Yeah, using 70s, 80s music.
The company doing specific flights chartered by P&O, the cruise line. Airbus 350 Series 900s, making the one of the 5 times weekly flights that the airline performs back to Singapore.
Oh yeah, I've actually been to that school.
Singapore have a fairly unique operation at Manchester. 3 of the flights that arrive from Singapore into Manchester then fly back from Houston overnight, which is what this aircraft did in fact. This aircraft you can see to your left actually arrived in Manchester yesterday. Took her 14 hours 54 minutes to make the flight non-stop from Singapore. Then she left for Houston yesterday morning. She's arrived back from Houston at 9:30 this morning, and now she'll make her way back to Singapore. So 3 of the flights a week from Singapore operate Singapore, Manchester, Manchester to Houston and return. The other 2 flights are just Manchester to Singapore and back. Here's our Virgin inbound to us from the Sunshine State of Orlando.
They're doing a very good job of getting it down, honestly. Hats off to the pilot.
31 minutes for that Virgin aircraft to make her way back from Orlando. Planespotting time on Airline, here at Manchester, Rona 737, 800, 2077, over the English Channel and North Sea, coasting around Rotterdam, do a right turn down over Germany, Dusseldorf, before flying over Austria, Hungary, Romania, just on the southern tip of the Black Sea overhead.
Just take it. Let me just double check. Well, there's one that one that you're taking off.
That's what let's watch it.
That's the one.
That's the Singapore on the way to Singapore. The aircraft on short final is not quite as it stopped on losing that departed off the westerly runway at Liverpool, did a right turn out over the city centre at Liverpool, over St Helens, Wigan, Bolton, and then east of Manchester.
The longest non-stop regular flight we have from Manchester. To your left, the Chinese airline Hainan, off to Beijing. Flight time's around about 10.5 hours on that particular route. Aircraft is an Airbus A330 Series 300.
And the Dreamliner. Finished it all. Unless they're going to bring pilots from Dutch to whatever.
Starts to roll, just as you can see the Emirates pop out of the clouds behind us to the left. 3-class configuration aircraft, first, business, economy. So this particular aircraft has got 517 seats on board. The upper deck of this particular aircraft has 14 first-class suites at the front and 76 business-class seats behind that. And at the rear of the upper deck, exclusively for passengers in first and business, is a stand-up bar to go to. Downstairs, 427 economy seats alone on this aircraft. Seven hours 59 minutes with the headwind crossing on at the moment,
We've been seeing flights heading westbound, taking longer because of the strong winds. It's taken just under 7 hours to fly the 3,000 miles. So daily service to Jeddah, and starting in April next year is going to be a twice daily service to the capital of Saudi, Riyadh, and that will be operated by 787 also. The wind's still, in fact, pretty much down the runway, 240 degrees, about 25 miles an hour. That's quite steady, and visibility's quite good, and the cloud base has gone up to about 2,000 feet. Weather degrees, temperature, pressure, 1,010 hectopascals, if that means anything to you, but slight low pressure, there's a low pressure system to the north of us. The forecast, I'm afraid, isn't that good. It's going to be drizzle this afternoon, or light rain, with heavy rain overnight, and the visibility of the cloud base dropping, so typical Manchester weather for winter.
Depart to Geneva, yet again in connection with skiers. And another of our Middle Eastern carriers just about to touch down, all the way from Doha in Qatar. Qatar Airways, with one of their 2-year-old Airbus 350 Series 1000 aircraft. It's hard to haven't seen much at Manchester recently, but with the onset of the winter schedules at the end of October, the airline has started rostering this aircraft, or this type of aircraft, onto the Doha network to Manchester. 7 hours 29 minutes to make the journey from the Middle East. Operating Qatar QGR 027.
For those of you to stay on for another, to your left now, you see approaching a TUI Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft was only delivered direct from Everett in Seattle, the manufacturer, on the 14th of December, straight to Manchester Airport in a non-stop 2-hour 41.
With an Airbus 350 Series 1000. The slightly smaller variant of that, the Airbus 350-900. The airline also operates, and there's a second flight of theirs due in around about 45 minutes. The aircraft is just past over Ostend at the moment, inbound towards Manchester, so we will see another Qatar Airways aircraft in the not too distant future.
And we mentioned about the 757 MAX and about Airline having a few more seats than most other airlines. This TUI MAX is exactly airplane between the 800 and the MAX are exactly the same size. And the 800 series top configuration, although top configuration has 189 seats in Norway, and the TUI MAX has 189 seats. Mentioned the Ryanair has 197, so with that extra door on the inside, you look at the TUI, just behind the left wing, there's only one door and the rear aircraft, whereas on the Ryanair 737 there's that extra door just after the wing.
On our way back to Athens in Greece. The Greek operator Aviation, they're just operating a couple of times a week during the winter.
Today, unless I got it wrong, and I don't think I have, is the aircraft just about to land, which is a Boeing 757. Operated by the airline Jet 2, the classic Jet 2 colours of red and silver. This has just operated a flight from Geneva, flight LS812. This 757 is 32 years old, so apart from the aircraft you see in our museum, this should be the oldest aircraft you see flying today. We mentioned earlier that Jet2 are buying new Airbuses, A320-321 Neos, the 75s will go first and then the 737s will be replaced. Mentioned earlier last month, one of the Jet2 757s flew down to St. Athan to be broken up. I'm not quite sure how long the remaining aircraft will have. Probably one more summer before we see them all disappear. Classic aircraft, and those are B211 engines.
I hate him. I hate him more. I'll hate him more than you'll ever hate him. And I have to bloody scream. Every Saturday going down my mind.
This aircraft is actually not flown that much over the last week or so. It did the service to Geneva today. Before that, 4 days ago, it went to Lanzarote. The week before that, it was in Canberra on Sparrow. They only fly 3 or 4 times a week looking at records, so obviously using the more fuel efficient A321 Neos that have a rest of the same number of seats to take up to 25 seats on board. Manchester. When it goes back to Heathrow, it will be shuttle 3, something with a letter. The civil services to Belfast, Glasgow, and Edinburgh. Something that was started in the 1970s, 1975, as a turn up and go type service, where you just turn up at the airport and then go to the service in the 1970s, operated by Sidley Trident.
Imagination.
Yeah, I know. It's sold out, isn't it?
So you're on it,
Air Baltic. Now, Air Baltic is the national carrier of Latvia. Air Baltic have a large fleet of these Airbus A220 aircraft. The larger A220 aircraft, A220-300. Air Baltic used to fly to Manchester in their own right, operating between Riga and Manchester, but it was a short-lived service that lasted about 18 months, stopped early last year. So this aircraft today has not come from Latvia, despite the saying Air Baltic on the side. This aircraft is on lease at the moment to Swiss Air. Swiss Air are operating flights. It's got a Baltic crew. We'll have Swiss Air staff on board. Which is part of the fact that Air Baltic is actually operating in Angeles. Swiss Air service from Europe.
So you look to your left, the old and the new. The new is the A321, just touched down from Faro, the Jet2 Flight LS876 and Jet2 Holiday colour scheme. And it's a pretty brand new aircraft, it's been flying 4 months. It's an A321 Neo that's mentioned a couple of times replacing the older aircraft of Jet2. the Jet2 757s returning home. This one is Alpha Bravo. This one's 35 years, just done flight LS 810 from Malaga. Fairly busy at the moment. There's a few aircraft inbound and a couple of 3 or 4 aircraft taxiing out. Next aircraft to use the runway will be an inbound Ryanair flight 893, one of the UK registered 757, 17 years old, operated service not on the west coast of Ireland. Second of 3 inbound flights today from Turkey for the national carrier Turkish Airlines. Previous service this morning was operated by an Airbus 321 with this particular flight as well. Again, quite a lengthy flight time, 4 hours 37 minutes due to the wind. Near a 5 hour flight, also a little bit. This particular Airbus, unfortunately, is behind schedule. It's 11 years old and delivered to the airline back in November. Well, before flying to Manchester, this aircraft got early to Iraq. Half-past 7, Iraq was starting for just 2.5 hour flight back to Istanbul. Remained on the ground for a short. And yes, another Barbados flight. A lot of countdown between Chris and I, how many flights to Barbados. One of the hotels we researched. The flight back to us from Doha, 7 hours 44 minutes. Flight. Previously yesterday, before flying through Manchester, this particular aircraft went today at Doha and flew to Cape Town in South Africa. Another 9.5 hour flight each way. Earlier, 4 low-cost carriers that dominate Manchester and are dominating the next half an hour or so. The short finals for the EasyJet flight from Reykjavik in Iceland, flight 2260 and A320neo. And then after that there is a TUI flight from Salzburg, a Canac flight from Grenoble, an EasyJet flight from Mallorca, so all the usual local carriers. So as previously mentioned, TUI flight just touching down from Innsbruck, and the actual trip number, see if I can find it. The B757s, not by registration, so this is registered EGCC, one of the ones from the Austrian register, operated by EGCC. You're flight 2163 to Amsterdam, this aircraft